Show me your palms! Show me your palms or I'll fire and this time I'll hit! Let's move!
Lost contact with Darrow. Transfer all the remote drone controls to the main drive system. Doesn't make any sense. The MV Largo was hired by the Wildlife and Ecology Department. There's no way they would hire the services of the SRS. Are you addressing me? Am I addressing you? Does it look like I'm addressing you? Well, there's no one else here. I must be addressing you. Maybe I was just fed up talking to myself. I'm a boring conversationalist anyway. I am an augmented interface device between you and the Infinite Knowledge Database. So, question 1. Why have the SRS taken over the submarine? What's so special about it? Maybe they desire something on board. But what was on board the Largo? I'll give Lauren a call. She'll be able to access the Wildlife and Ecology database. The NV Largo was carrying experimental desalination equipment. See what? The NV Largo was carrying... No, I heard you the first time. How did you know that? Google.
That crewman, he was carrying a crayfish. Is that normal practice on this boat? What's with the gear? This gear. It protects us from the side effects of the experiments. How many of there are you? Just me left. I'm Dr. Roger Hart. The rest of the crew, they are being controlled by the crayfish. Whoa. They got into their mind.
Wait, how?
I don't know. Wait. One is coming now. You see that device? At your side. Wait until the moment I tell you, and then press it. Here it comes. Do it! Press it! Smart move. Will it be back? And in greater numbers. They know I'm on this boat. Every time they get close to finding me, I give them a blast of electricity. It scares them off for a time. And what's with the weapon? Electric pulse weapon. One of the various things we have on board this boat. Intense heat targeted at an exact location. This is a pretty armored boat for just research. What were you really up to? We pretended to be civil contractors for the Wildlife and Ecology Department of the Scottish Government. Once we were in position, we went completely dark, radio blackout, and began to conduct our experiments. You see, we are all secretly members of the Scientific Reform Society. Have you heard of us? Not before tomorrow, but did today. We had just begun a trial run when suddenly we heard banging from outside. Then we heard the voice of the Crayfish.
Daryl, can you hear me? Are you there?
Who's that? A friend? I wouldn't go that far. Call him a colleague, an acquaintance, a companion. Denton, the crew are being controlled by the Crayfish. You said it yourself. They are an incredibly invasive species.
Invasive, yes, but not superpowered. Google crayfish. Crayfish are freshwater crustaceans. In the 1970s, the British government introduced signal crayfish from North America, but soon they escaped from commercial fisheries and began to outcompete the native white-clawed crayfish. They're vicious predators, yes, but Sir David Attenborough neglected to mention their tendency toward mind control.
Maybe it's possible. The Crayfish have decided to compete against another native species.
Wait, something's happening. There's a worldwide communication being sent out in all channels, digital and analog. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
For too long we have watched from the rivers, hiding from the greed of humankind. Our time has come for us to emerge and say no more. No more shall we be feasted upon. No more shall we be served on plates in hipster restaurants and cafes. We rise now from the rivers to say no more to the ape race, and we will bring about your extinction. My only demand to every ape who walks this